Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. Sometimes I leave off the extravaganza part. I don't know why that is. It is an extravaganza. It's a pleasure to have you. If you're new to the channel, hopefully this is not the first one you watch it. It's part 3 of a series. You should probably go back and watch part 1 and part 2 first. But I stream custom content for the Marvel Champions game. There's plenty of official content creators out there. If you're looking for the official stuff, I recommend you check them out. But I focus mainly on the custom stuff. I have done some official stuff before. I bought a webcam so I can do some official stuff. But for the most part, it is just the custom stuff. There's a very talented group of creators out there creating custom content for the Marvel Champions game, and I'm proud to showcase it all. Get it out there. Like I said, this is part 3 of a series. And there's a weird delay going on here. It's a very strange delay. What is my internet like at the moment? Well, it says I'm okay. Yeah. Where was I? This is part 3 of a series where I'm talking about my predictions for the Shield heroes. One of the cool things that they do when they release, announce a new box is they put out this silhouette thing that has the hero packs, the incoming hero packs. And part of the fun is trying to figure out which ones these are. Wait, I think I'm going to read. This is not great. What's going on here? Why? OBS says everything's okay. OBS says there's no dropped frames. Everything's going along fine. But Twitch is just not liking it at all. Very strange. I'm unsure what the deal is here. It says I'm going at 1080p. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going because OBS says everything's fine, so I'm not too sure what the deal is. Yeah, so they release a new expansion, and they release these silhouettes to say what the hero packs are going to be, because the expansion comes out and it's usually got 2 heroes in it, and then the campaign itself. And then you've got 4 hero packs after the fact, right? So part of the fun is trying to figure out who these are before they get released and stuff. Now, there has been some spoilers, supposed spoilers of this release and even the release after this, which I have intentionally avoided because I agree for the most part. I mean, some of the bigger content creators put out some videos explaining why having these spoilers are bad. And I don't agree with everything they said. A lot of it is very self-serving. But obviously it's bad for them because, they get cards from FFG that they spoil in order to sort of build up excitement and stuff. And so it does hit them on the bottom line. So, but I do agree in the 100% in that it hurts the game, right? I mean, I don't begrudge people who want to see the spoilers. By all means, go for it. If that's your bag, go for it. I understand that totally. But I actually think for me specifically, it kind of lessens some of the enjoyment. Just, the anticipation of things getting announced and the slow build up and, all that sort of stuff. I have my guesses to what the next expansion is going to be after Shield is done. I think it's pretty safe to say what the next expansion is going to be, because Caleb announced in the 5-year anniversary thing that he's leaving, and he had 3 major things that he wanted to accomplish before he left. And I just happen to know that Caleb is... Now, I'm just going to throw a spoiler here, right? So, what is it? I'm 5 minutes in, 20-something seconds in. So, spoiler alert for this section on. Based on everything Caleb has said, and I know Caleb pretty well from... I don't know the guy personally, but I know him pretty well from Lord of the Rings and Arkham and that sort of stuff, and sort of moving on into this game. And I just happen to have read an interview where he's talked about his favourite Marvel properties. So he's kind of given it away a few years back in an interview. And also, the releases kind of tie in to what's happened in the MCU. They don't focus on the MCU, but they try to tie in a bit in order to sort of build up, to sort of cross-garner excitement from the MCU stuff, right? So, with that being said, spoiler alert, 6 minutes in, I think the next expansion after S.H.I.E.L.D. will be the Fantastic Four. I think it's fairly obvious. It's one of Caleb's big thing. He loves the X-Men. He loves Spidey. He loves the FF. We haven't had the FF yet. It makes perfect sense for it to happen, right? It's going to be MCU's next big push. It's the Fantastic Four. They're going all out. Doom and all that sort of stuff, right? That's their big thing. So I'm absolutely convinced that the next expansion is going to be the Fantastic Four. I can have a guess at what the hero packs will be, and what the scenario will be. It'll definitely involve Doom. I guarantee that. I also think it'll involve Mole Man and Annihilus. That would be my big guesses. And the hero packs, I mean, obviously the Fantastic Four themselves. I'm interested to see how they do it in terms of... It would make more sense for all the Fantastic Four to be together in one box, but they don't usually do that. It's usually 2 heroes in the big box and then 4 hero packs afterwards. So I think we're either going to see all 4 of the founding members in the box itself, and then some hero packs, or just 2 of the heroes in the main box, and then the first 2 heroes will be the Fantastic Four, and then they might even stretch out to 6 heroes to have the 4 heroes as well as the Fantastic Four. Maybe. I think it makes more sense in terms of packaging to have all the 4 in the one box. There you go. I think that would make more sense to do that. And then hopefully they then do another expansion after that builds up to, from Doom, because I think it's going to be in the box, another expansion after that, like another big box, that is Galactus. And even go into like a Secret Wars situation. That would be sick. Like Doom stealing Galactus's power, or Doom versus the Beyonder and stealing his power, and then, having Galactus himself show up and stuff, which would mean that the hero packs would obviously be the Silver Surfer, and possibly Namor, I guess. I don't know, stuff like that. Definitely Silver Surfer, 100% Silver Surfer, if they do the second box as Galactus. So, anyway, I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully when they do Silver Surfer, they do comic Silver Surfer and have Norrin, and not this new Silver Surfer that is going to be a chick. I'm not anti-ladies. Love ladies. But it makes no sense. It makes absolutely 0 sense for what they're doing, so I can only assume there's some sort of story point that they're going to do at some point. Maybe she's the original one and then Norrin shows up later, or... It's just going to upset a lot of Silver Surfer fans if the film doesn't have Norrin in it in some way. So maybe they start with Norrin and then he gives his powers to Frankie, or they start with Frankie and they give the powers to Norrin. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. How that translates for the cards, I've sort of gone on to a bit of a tangent. How that translates to the cards, I don't know. But anyway, like I said, this is part 3. Part 1, the first video, which came out today. No, I'm recording today, but this video will come out in a couple of days. So the first video came out on the 17th. It was part 1, and it was a team up with Kaj, and we did Shuri and again, spoilers. Silk. Now, just very briefly, 100% it's Shiri. 100%, no doubt about it. The second one, I don't know, there was a bit of conjecture. The top three contenders, as far as I'm concerned, are Mockingbird, Jessica Jones, Silk. Now, I don't think it's Jessica Jones, because Kaz thinks it's Jessica Jones and this is Luke Cage. I don't think that's the case, because that means that they haven't done Iron Fist and Daredevil, and that would just be madness. That should be an expansion just on its own, right? So definitely not Jessica Jones. Silk, I don't know. I find it hard to believe, but watch the video, because there's an interesting thing that happens in the video where Kaj convinces me that it might actually be Silk. He gives me a very convincing argument for why that is the case. So, hey, I'm still hoping it's Mockingbird, but we did play. So in the video we did play Shuri and Silk. And the next part 2 was this character, who again Kaz thinks is Luke, but I think is Falcon. I'm absolutely convinced that it's Falcon, and I think I even know what the artwork that they used for it is. So I played Captain America Falcon. And this one, which we're going to do today, is, I'm convinced, yet again, Winter Soldier. So here we go. Winter Soldier, I'm playing. This Winter Soldier is by Piccolo. Now, unfortunately, Piccolo is not active on the server anymore, which is a real shame, because I can't give him a heads up on it, but this was the best Winter Soldier I could find, so this is the one I'm going with. And I found this on the Discord. On the Discord, there is a creations Excel sheet, and he was on there, so there he goes. Piccolo's Winter Soldier there. Hands are 6, hit points 10. He didn't have a HP counter, so I'm just using cables because he's got a metal arm. I'm just following the same logic, and he's a soldier. That's as close as I can get. Here's my deck. I'm playing aggression. I suck at aggression. Absolutely suck at aggression. So pray for me. But I just think that aggression makes the most sense. And the villain, I wanted a bit of theme, so I'm going Crossbones. I actually played Red Skull in episode 2 for Falcon, and I think that was actually a mistake. I think I should have saved Red Skull for Winter Soldier. I think that would have been a lot cooler, but oh well, it is what it is. So I've got Crossbones here. He's set up there. Reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck. Give it a shuffle and reveal. Here we go. He's got the exosuit. He's tactical and pierce and as a weapon. We're on standard. I'm just going to go through this as quick as possible, to be honest. Aggression, it really should be over fairly quickly. So let's do it. Bucky Barnes. I love it when the picture breaks the border there. Love it. 4 rec. Soldier Spy. Bucky Barnes begins the game with a Hydra Assassin environment in play. Here it is. Mechanical upgrade. Setup. Search your deck and discard pile for the metal arm upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. We'll do that in a second. Winter Soldier 1/1/2. Lone Wolf. This is why I went aggression. Action. Place 1 wanted counter on Hydra Assassin. Draw 1 card. Limit twice per phase. He's good, he's bad, he's everything in between. Above all else, he is a survivor. There's a lot of grammar issues with Piccolo stuff. I can only assume English is his second language. Hydra Assassin environment is, well, 1, it's got a cool picture. Excuse me. Permanent setup. While this card has 3 wanted counters, it gains an acceleration icon. 6 wanted counters, it gains a hazard icon. I'm going to blow this up because it's very hard to read. 9 wanted counters, it gains crisis. Interrupt. When you would heal using your rec, remove wanted counters equal to half your rec value from Hydra Assassin instead. Now bear in mind that is not a forced interrupt. That is when you get to choose. So if you want to sort of control the wanted counters at some point, cool. You've got to be careful with that because some of his cards are more powerful the more wanted counters you've got because it builds into his desperations. So pretty intrigued about this. Let's do it. Let's get this done. Hideo's jumped on. Hideo Kira, bless you and hello. Hello, sir. I hope you're doing well. And thank you. Alright. 6 cards. Let's do it. Alright, so there's a Bucky card there, Grim Determination. Winter Soldier gets +1 attack to the end of the phase, draw 1 card. So it's the attack version of Captain America's Thwart one. Alright, it's got Hulk as a defender there, looking for trouble. I don't think we need a first aid or a precision strike right this very second. There's no threat on here to worry about, so we don't think we need looking for trouble. Alright, so let's get rid of looking for trouble, precision strike, and first aid. Let's mulligan those 3. Okay, mean swing, there's no good to us without a weapon. Headshot, another Bucky card, and Black Widow, another Bucky card. So Black Widow support, cool picture, Black Widow kicking ass. Persona Spy, uses X surveillance counters. X is equal to the number of wanted counters on Hydra Assassin. Okay. Exhaust Black Widow, remove 1 surveillance counter. Remove 1 threat from the main scheme or remove 2 threat from the side scheme. So there's no point putting her out because there's no surveillance counters on Hydra Assassin. And uses is when she enters play. So you really want her sort of end game. I mean, right from the start it means nothing. So she's of no use to me. So get rid of her. Headshot 3, preparation skill. I should have put some more preparation cards in here. Hero interrupt attack. When the minion would activate, discard headshot, deal 4 damage to that minion. If there are 6 or more wanted counters on Hydra Assassin, deal an additional 4 damage. Wait a minute, have I played this character already? Have I played this hero already? That looks very familiar to me. This card looks very familiar. When the minion would activate, discard headshot, deal 4 damage to that minion. If there are 6 or more wanted counters on Hydra Assassin, do an additional 4 damage. Anyway, alright, let's go with it. Now, setup is I can go find Metal Arm. And they're not named, so I'm going to go have to find it. What's that? Friend or hero, arm block, Metal Arm. There it is. That was pretty easy. Alright, let's move to Winter Soldier. Now, Metal Arm says exhaust Metal Arm. Make a basic attack without exhausting your identity. Okay. Well, let's Grim Determination and give him +1 attack. I've become a big fan of these. Alright. So he's currently at 2 attack. Oh, he was already at 2 def. What's happened here? Oh, so putting them on resets them. So he's a 1-2-2 at the moment. And I draw a card. Now that's handy. That is handy. That's cool. Because I'm going to strength to bring out Hulk. And I'm going to mean swing to put out his arm. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. I'm going to keep mean swing and use Black Widow to put out his arm. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Which means I can't afford headshot, but that's alright. Alright. Awesome. So I'm going to use basic attack. His basic attack is... Oh wait, no. I'm going to put a counter on here and draw a card. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Going to Grim Determination. Give him another +1. And draw a card. I'm going to use energy and looking for trouble to play headshot. Pretty expensive. Okay, so let's attack for 3. I'm going to exhaust metal arm, play mean swing. They get +3 attack. So I'm now attacking for 6. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing else triggers. Just making sure there's no other triggers. No. Alright, I'm going to reset. Get 5 cards. And then put this back down to 1. Arm block is another. And repairs. There we go. There's 2 more Bucky cards. Arm block, superpower, defense. Defense should be before superpower. When an enemy attacks you, exhaust metal arm. Reduce damage taken from the attack by your defense. Then deal damage to the enemy equal to your attack. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Repairs. After you use basic recovery power, exhaust repairs, heal 2 damage from Bucky bands, and draw a card. So even if I use it to take away counters, I can still get some healing out of it by using repairs. That's pretty cool. Happy with that. Threat goes on here. While crossbows as a weapon, he gets text gain piercing. Just going to check this down here. He activates. He's attacking for 2. Plus the boost effect. Hulk's going to defend for me. That's what he's there for. 2, so 2, 4. Hulk's alive. Get an encounter card. And it is Weapon Master. When revealed, hero the villain attacks you. If they have a weapon attachment, this card gains Surge. So we'll Surge. Deal with the attack first. This time Bucky will defend. Don't have any defense. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take it. Just going to take it. There you go. 2. And then the second Surge card was Madam Hydra. She cannot take damage while Legion of Hydra is in play. So I need to kill her off ASAP. In fact, I can probably just kill her off using this. Deal 4 damage, so she'll take 4 damage. So I just need to do 2 and she'll just die as soon as she activates. Oh, why didn't I use arm block? Because I'm an idiot. And instead of taking that 2 damage from that secondary attack, I'm going to say, because I didn't defend anyway, I'm going to say I arm blocked, which is reduce damage from the attack by your defense, which is 2. So reduce it by 2, and then deal damage back to him for 2. Do that. Do that instead. Alright, now what have I got? Let's use Lone Wolf to draw a card. So add a counter, draw a card. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. I can do it twice, so let's do it again. Do it again, draw a card. Okay, that's a bit better. So now I have an acceleration token in play. I'm actually going to grab one so that I know that it's in play. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget and miss it, and I don't want to do that. Okay, going to Power of Aggression and Power of Aggression to bring in Ironheart, who draws me a card. Okay, it's another Bucky card. When an enemy schemes, exhaust distraction and place one wanted counter on the Hydra Assassin. Reduce the amount of threat placed by 2. That's very expensive. You have to put a counter and it costs 2? That's a lot. I don't like that. I'm going to thwart for 1. I'm going to distraction to pay for, press the advantage and do 2. And then I'm going to exhaust to make an attack without exhausting my identity and use skill strike to give it +2, so I'm doing 3. And then I'm going to attack for 1. Oh wait, does that say it to the end of the turn? Oh no, just for that attack. Alright, cool. And then I'll just attack for 1. Knocks him into his next stage. Don't know what happened there. Oh, that's right. He got his guns. I forgot about his guns. When revealed, search your candidate for machine gun, touch the scratch. Okay, cool. So, shuffle that. When do I get another experimental weapons? I mean, he's just got the 1. I should have played expert. I think that's it. Ready. Get 4 cards. And got another headshot there. It's pretty brutal. On the hunt, here's a new one. Tactic. Winter Soldier gets +1 attack. Excellent. When the player phase begins, place 1 to counter the Hydra Assassin, then you may discard on the hunt. Oh, okay. Cool. So if you want to keep it in play, you've got to keep putting the counters on there. I like that. That's cool. 1 and then 1 from the acceleration token. He activates. When Crossbones attacks you, remove 1 arrow counter from this card and discard top card to deck. So this happens first, yeah? I'm pretty sure this happens first. Forced interrupt, yes. So remove 1 arrow counter, discard the top card of the counter deck, take indirect damage. None. Take that. Crossbones. Now he activates as an attack. I'm going to block with Ironheart. How rude. How absolutely rude. 2, 3, 4. She gets annihilated. Madam Hydra activates. I'm going to headshot her. Deal 4 damage to that minion. She's dead before she even gets a chance to do anything. See you later, Hydra. And then we get an encounter card, and it is hard as nails. When revealed, give the villain a tough stats card if you cannot heal 3 damage. Okay. Give him a tough. My turn. Before I do anything else, I'm going to Hulk. Attack for 3. Discard the top card. It is a fist, which means that he deals 2 damage to an enemy. So he attacks for 3 and then does another 2. Oh wait, before he does that, let's not get crazy here. I'm going to attack for 1, knock off the tough, and then attack for 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2 from the forced effect. He gets knocked out. See a hokey. Let's say I use the arm so I didn't have to exhaust. Yeah, let's put a counter on here. Draw a card. Okie dokie. Alright, let's use... Let's use repairs and on the hunt to give me a hand cannon. Comes in with 3. I'm going to put in Angela. As she enters play, search the top 10 cards. Search 10 for a minion. I've got Hydra Soldier. Hydra Soldier. Hydra Bomber. Okay, they're the 2 options that I've got for the top 10. So I want... I think it's a no-brainer really. Shuffle them, go again, grab him. Reveal, take 2 damage, replace 1 threat. I'll just place the threat. Headshot's going to pay for endurance. Angela will attack for 2. Bucky will attack for 1 and then use hand cannon, give him +2, so 3. This is pretty much done. Actually, no, it gets overkill, doesn't it? So 1, 2, 3. I'll put him back up. I'll kill this guy and then just do 1 to him. Overkill. Let's just do that. Ready. Draw my new hand. Well, that's all. I'm not going to get her out now that I got rid of those power of aggressions. A couple of arm blocks. Friend of a hero. I like that. That's cool. Personally would have reduced the picture so you could actually have Cap's head, but that's alright. Remove 2 threat from a scheme and 1 once encounter from Hydra Assassin. After a player thoughts, remove 2 one encounters from Hydra Assassin. The connection trait is unnecessary. There's nobody. Connection doesn't mean anything. Thought. Yeah, so I'm either removing threat and a counter or I'm removing 2 threat. For 2, I mean, that's a lot. That's very expensive. For only 2 threat and a counter, I mean, who cares at the end of the day, right? That's very expensive. But anyway, 1, 2, still up. So as long as he doesn't advance, we're all good. He goes to attack me, so that means he does the guns. So that goes to 0. And we take 1 indirect damage. I'm going to give it to Angela. Oh, she should have a consequential, so... No, I'm not going to give it to Angela. I'm going to take it off me. I've got 13 hit points. Don't be a wuss. Come on, man. He loses his guns. He then attacks. I will... arm block. Reduce damage taken by your defense. I have to exhaust metal arm to do it. And then deal damage back. So he's doing 2, 3, 4 minus 2 is 2. And then I do 1 back. Oh. That's not as cool as I thought. Oh, it's better than nothing. Still reduced it by 2. Can't complain about that. Encounter card. Assault. Villain attacks you. Okay, well this time I'll unblock again. Oh, geez. 2, 3, 6. Minus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I deal 1 back. Oh, no, I can't do that. Wait. I can't do that. You have to exhaust metal arm. It's already exhausted. So I'm just going to say Angela jumped in front of it. So I didn't do that 1 back. And I didn't take that 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Angela just died instead. Oh. Sorry, Angela. Yeah, I'll have to do it that way. So he's on 5. I'm on 10. It's my turn. I'm going to put a counter on here and draw a card using Lone Wolf. Okay, cool. I need my attack to be 5. Can I do 5? Yes. Psylocke and Unblock will give me hand cannon. Comes in with 3. How is this only on 1? I've only used it once. Okay, it definitely comes in with 3, right? Yeah. Cool. So exhaust this and use it for +2. Exhaust this and use it for +2. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use Skilled Strike. Gives me another 2. Hit him for 7. He's dead. That's victory. I really probably should have played Expert. Like that's... I'm going to annihilate the poor guy. Didn't even get a chance. I didn't even go to stage 2. Didn't even go to stage 2. Alright. Buggy. Let's have... I barely got to know the guy. That went so fast that I really didn't even get a chance to see what he's like. So let's just grab some... If there's any Bucky cards that I missed. So there's On the Hunt again. We saw that already. Friend of a Hero. We saw that already as well. Arm block. Another arm block. Here's that headshot. On the Hunt. Pairs. Headshot. Distraction. Arm block again. How many arm blocks is there? Green Determination. Black Widow. He has no signature ally, which is pretty interesting. Because he's a lone wolf. Makes perfect sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, there you go. So there's his 15 cards. So Black Widow, as I said, early game is pointless. If I brought her in now, she'd have 5 counters and she'd be able to actually do stuff. But I like her. I mean, she's cool. But in the opening hand, useless. Green Determination is cool. Use both of those. Great. Metal arm. I mean, that's his arm. What can you do? Making a basic attack without exhausting your identity. Pretty sweet. On the Hunt. I like it. There's 2 of them, which is pretty handy. I do like that. It'll bump, and it gives him +1 attack, so it bumps up the whole arm block business, which is sweet. I completely agree. You should exhaust your metal arm so that you can't just abuse it. That's great. Yeah, love it. Headshot, maybe a little too expensive. I mean, you have to wait for a minion to activate against you before you can even do anything. I really don't see why. And you have to have 6 counters on it to do another 4 damage. 3's, it's too expensive. I'd make it 2. Repairs is cool. Love it. Friend of a Hero, again, is also too expensive. Either bump up the amount of threat it removes or reduce its cost. I would say bump up its threat removal because he has essentially none. And Distraction, reduce the amount of threat placed by 2. 2 for 2. Plus you have to place a counter. It's just doesn't seem like that it doesn't seem worth it for 2. I would also make it a prep card. And I don't see any reason why it's not a prep card. So, yeah, there's some changes I would make. But overall, though, I like this. I like this business. The more he activates, the more he draws attention to himself, and he gets hunted and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. That's pretty much it. Winter Soldier. I doubt that'll be the same mechanic when they release the official version, and as I said, I'm pretty confident that the lineup is Shuri, either Silk or Mockingbird. I'm hoping for Mockingbird. Falcon, Winter Soldier. There you go. There's my prediction. If it does turn out to be Silk, I won't be shocked, like I said, based on a little piece of evidence that Kaz showed me in episode 1. I recommend you go check it out if you're interested. I believe he's found the artwork that they used for this silhouette, which I think is pretty interesting. I think that's pretty much all. Cool. Nice quick one. Not mucking around. Hideo, thank you again for jumping in, saying hello. Appreciate it. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe and throw a comment. Would appreciate it. Love to hear from you people. Love it. Yeah, if you're interested in custom content, please check out the rest of my videos and the Discord itself. You're going to see if you're interested in creating custom content, please check it out. Jump on there. There's absolutely nothing stopping you. Share your creativity with the world. Hideo, I know nothing about it. Looks like a Zulu from Avatar. Cyberpunk fella. Generic guy and generic Marvel pose. Which one are you referring to, Hideo? This one? Or this one? And from, I assume you mean Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the James Cameron Blue Aliens thing. Ah, there you go. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, again, thanks to you, and thanks for joining, and thanks to everybody else. As always, please look after yourself. Make sure you look after yourself and the people that you love. That is the most important thing. Take care.